Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? How's everything? How was your day? Are you guys excited to be in this second class of this 9 cycle? Yes or no?
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Santiago?
As I can see, you do.
Cool. Well, what about the rest of you? Today, I would like to listen to all your voices. So maybe today you are not so shy. Yeah? Okay, let's wait some minutes for the others to get in while you guys tell me something about your day. Why not? So we can wait some minutes and I will tell you what's the plan for today. Did you guys receive my email? Did you?
Yes.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hi, Miss.
Hello,
Yes.
Catherine. Yes, awesome. Well, that's basically our folder, but as you saw, that's the whole folder for the cycle. So you have to look for your group. Yes? Well, there are two folders. One for the slides that we use and the resources, and the other one in which I want you to register the work we're gonna do in class. Yeah, when I assign you just like something to register your performance, like today. We have something related to it today. What happened, Kiara? Okay, thank you for that. Well, so please use the chat, that way we can communicate. Thank you for telling me. Okay, guys, as I was telling you, well, later in some minutes, I can just show you the whole folder so you guys can know what I'm talking about. Let me show you our presentation for today, our plan. Here we are. This is our second class, and this is the agenda. First, we are going to finish the exercise you guys were doing last night. Do not worry about it. Yeah, I know we checked all the vocabulary about the people, but we did not check the vocabulary about the events, and that was the second part. Yeah, I visited your rooms and you were doing a very good job. You were discussing, you were asking questions, yeah, each other, and you were also checking for new vocabulary, yeah, new words, which is wonderful because that's the idea. And today I will help you with that vocabulary. Yeah, with the second part, which is related to the events. As soon as we learned all the events, we can just match the people with the possible events, and we can also learn different verbs we can use with those events. Yeah, that was what you guys had to do last night, but as we did not finish, that's what we're gonna do today. After that, we have a warm-up for reviewing future forms. Yeah, different future forms, not just the basic ones, but a little bit more complex. Yeah, I will give you a lot of examples and we will analyze all the future forms. And at the end, we will discuss some vocabulary about a blind date, because that's what we have been talking. Yeah, different gathering together. And you guys will have the chance to just do something for me. So like a speaking task. Yeah, that's our plan if we have all the time. Hello, Jorge. Thank you for saying hi. Okay, have you got any question? Any comment? Anything to say? I know you guys may have a lot of questions about the exercise because we could not check it, but don't worry, that's the first thing we're gonna do today. So, no questions, shy people? Let me check the attendance. Sorry, Santiago?
Hi, teacher. No, not for now.
Manuel, excuse me. Oh, you said no questions. Okay, let me check the attendance and we can start. Okay? So, Acevedo, Ruiz, Karen, Victoria.
Present, teacher.
How are you, Karen? Good?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Fonseca Ardila, Steven.
Here, teacher.
Hello, Steven. How are you tonight? Good? Kiara
Hi.
Martínez. Oh, Kiara told me she can't use the microphone. Okay. But she just answered. Okay. Jorge Moreno.
Present, teacher.
How are you, Jorge? Good. Natalia Navarro.
Present.
Diego Fernando.
Present, teacher.
Manuela Ortiz.
Yes, teacher, present.
Joan Sebastián Pavón. Joan? Is Joan in class? Okay. Beatriz Pedraza.
Present, teacher. I'm driving. I arrive in 20 minutes at my house, teacher.
Okay, Beatriz. Thank you for telling me. Xiomara Rincón. Hello, Xiomara. Are you there? Okay, Jessica Rios.
Present, teacher.
How are you, Jessica? Good? Catherine. Awesome. Catherine Alexandra.
Present, Miss.
How are you, Catherine?
Everything is good, Miss, for
Awesome.
now.
So far, so good. It will be good. Don't worry. Marlon Sanchez. Marlon, hello? Okay. Mendy? Mendy Fabián? No. Manuel Alberto Sepúlveda.
Hello, teacher. Present.
María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. And Vanessa. Vanessa Zambrano. Vanessa just got in, so awesome. Okay, my dear friends. Good. This is the attendance for today's. Jorge, Xiomara can attend to the class. Okay, thank you. Actually, I like Jorge's sentence. Can you all look at the sentence in the chat? That's a perfect example for our topic. Do you remember what is the verb for a meeting, like the one that we are having? We talked about that last night. So it
Attend.
means, thank you, Manuel. It means that Xiomara can't attend to our meeting today, yeah? And the other one that is half a meeting, that's good, because she has a meeting, yeah? Cool. Awesome. Okay, my dear friends, let's start. Here we are. First thing, to check the vocabulary. So today we are not going to start with a game or something like that because I don't want you to just disconnect from the topic we were checking, yeah? So here we have the events. I have like, well, I created these easy definitions to understand, okay? So these are the events. We already have all the vocabulary about people very clear, but if you have any question, of course, you can feel free to ask, okay? So here we are. A blind date, the topic of our class tonight. A blind date is a social engagement between two people, yeah, who have not met. I added some information here because it is usually arranged by a mutual acquaintance, but you can also look for it if you are looking for a partner, yeah? Okay, business meeting. A gathering of people to discuss goals, plans, and objectives that are usually related to their work. Yes, remember our work gathering. Yeah, we studied also that one last night. A celebration meal. What's that? That's a meeting you have in order to celebrate a special event by sharing some food, drinks. It could be in the morning, yeah, like a brunch. It could be in the afternoon. It could be at night. And it is very important to highlight this one because when we studied a dinner party, you will see that is, like it takes place in the evening. Yeah, so a celebration meal can take place during the day, anytime you want. Okay, a conference. It is a formal meeting to bring together people with common interests and discuss issues and ideas related to that specific topic. Here we are with the rest of them. You guys can either follow my slides or you can also go to our book and check out the ones that you have on the right column. That are the ones that we need to match with the people we studied last night. Okay, that would be a good idea if you want. A dating website. Here we are. It is a way of starting a romantic relationship on the internet. A dinner party. This is very similar to the one we were discussing. Yeah, celebration meal. But the difference is that it is at night or in the evening. Yeah, it's an evening social event for people to share dinner and celebrate special occasions. Okay, a family get-together is an informal meeting, as its name says, where family come together to socialize, catch up, and spend time with each other. Yeah, do you usually have family get-togethers?
Yes. Yes, miss, a Christmas party. Oh, of
Oh,
course.
yeah. That's another event.
Birthdays.
Yes, Christmas. Any other one? Any other occasion? Maybe during the Holy Week, you guys got together with your family?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Manuel. Thank you. Guys, who is under the name of iPhone? Can you please tell me your name so I can just register the attendance, please? Who is under the name of iPhone? Hello?
Teacher, is me. I'm going to change the name, teacher.
Thank you, please. Marlon?
Mendy, teacher.
Mendy. Okay, thank you, Mendy. I was a little bit confused. That's nice. Okay. Okay, thank you. Well, you guys were telling me about your family get-together. Cool. An online forum is a space online where people can hold discussions. Do you like participating in online forums? Do you usually do it?
Yes.
Yeah, Jorge? Which ones about? Which topics do you like to discuss in online forums?
About science or other topics interesting for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a space online where people can hold discussions of a specific topic. Yeah, cool. And housewarming party. One of you asked me about this one last night, and I told you that is a party that you give when you move to a new house. It could be a new house, like you buy it or you rent it. Yeah, no matter how is the house, but for you, it is a new one. Yes, so you just invite some friends over and you can share something and they wish you the best energy, yeah, for living in that place. Have you ever been in this kind of celebration or no? Housewarming party? Not really?
I haven't, teacher.
No,
No.
Manuel, thank you. There are some people who like to invite friends to, to run a housewarming party. And also, well, it's not like they ask friends about give them something, but their friends just want them to have something like related to the house objects. For example, I don't know, things for the kitchen, something for the bed, things like that as a present. It's a good idea when you move to a house and you don't have anything, like for example, when you buy your apartment or something like that. Okay, and to finish with the vocabulary, we have some other ones. A school reunion. So it's an organized gathering of people who studied in the same school. Yeah, it is usually for the same graduation class, but they have not seen each other for a long time. So they want to get together and catch up and ask about you know, how have you been, what have you been doing lately, etc. So that's like a cool meeting. Have you ever participated in something like that? School reunion from your seniors class?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Catherine? Did you like it?
Yes. Mm,
Not really.
not really.
No.
It was a bad experience for me.
Oh my goodness. What happened?
Two of my best friends in this time fighting.
Oh no. Well, that's not the purpose of it. So I can understand your experience. Thank you for sharing that. And this one is one of the ones that you asked me when I visited your rooms last night. Who can help me read, please? So you guys can also practice your pronunciation. Come on, guys. Raise your hand. Thank you, Santiago, for raising your hand.
Submit, true?
Yes, this one.
Yeah. A summit is a meeting or conference of heads of state, especially to conduct diplomatic negotiations and ease international tensions. It can also be used to describe any gathering of people who care deeply about the same topic.
Thank you so much, Santiago. So the first part is intended to political leaders, as the people we studied last night, yeah? But it can also be used to describe any gathering of people who care deeply about the same topic. As the example I gave you last night with that one for the leaders of Latin America, yeah, that they have one, I guess, every 2 years, if I'm not wrong, yeah? Okay, thank you, Santiago, for reading. A conference call is a phone call in which more than 2 people take part. Yeah, more than 2 people are connected. And the last one is a social networking site. It's a website or computer program that allows people to communicate and share information on the internet using a computer or mobile phone. Is there any question about these events? Do you have a more clear idea about this topic now? I hope you do, because the next part is that you guys are going to connect these events with the people we analyzed last class. So questions about it, questions about this vocabulary? No questions? Okay, I have questions.
I have one.
Yes, Manuela, thank you.
It's for the summit. We can use that expression when I talk about la reunión que tuvimos ayer, the meeting yesterday.
Not really, Manuela, because it was a little bit more like an informal one for us. We do not share those like roles as leaders of an important place. Like, for example, you know, the president of a country or the CEO of an organization, you know? So it's not an appropriate expression for that meeting.
It's just for leaders.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the difference. Yes. Thank you. That's a very interesting question. Okay, so let's go back to our exercise. We analyzed all of these people, yes? And now we already have the knowledge about these events. What I need you to do is to think about which people can take part in these events. And when you do it, I will give you some verbs or other options to talk about, okay? So do it. I know you guys were doing it last class, so it will take you just like 2 or 3 minutes for checking what you did, and then I can just go with you, okay? Because this one was the ones that you guys, that you guys were discussing with your classmates. So that is on page 46. Go to your book and check what you did while I'm just registering in the attendance of the people who just got here. Okay, give me a second. Joan Sebastian Pavón. Xiomara Rincón. So the only, okay. Xiomara. And Marlon Yesid Sanchez. So this one is the only one who was made. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. That's what you guys are doing. Finishing, well, not finishing, but checking the exercise we did yesterday, and that way we can have a more clear idea about the answers. Are you ready for sharing? Okay, while you guys are finishing checking what you did, let me show you something. These are the ways or the verbs we can use when we talk about those events. But I don't want you to get confused. Don't try to get the difference of these words. The opposite. Try to take them as synonyms. Because if you say, well, teacher, but if we say have a blind date, and we can also say go on a blind date, it means that they are similar expressions, right? So that's why I said possible answers, because as you asked me last night, we can also use one event with different verbs. So these are the possible answers. We can have a blind date, a celebration meal, a conference call, a dinner party, a family get-together, a housewarming party, a school reunion. Yes? We make a conference call. That is the only one because you are making it. Yeah? So you are the one who's calling. Okay, because you can also have a conference call, but depending on that you are participating, you are not just, creating the call. That's the only difference. Now, gonna go on a blind date. You can also go on a dating website. You can go on an online forum, go on a social networking site. With this, and this, you can change the idea in your mind by use. Okay, it's the same as use. And with blind date, is the same expression of have. Yes? Now, attend. You attend a business meeting, a celebration meal, a conference, a dinner party, a family get-together, a housewarming party, a school reunion, and a summit. Yeah, so they are very similar to have. And the other one that is used, as I told you here, a dating website, an online forum, a social networking site. Now that you guys have this information very clear, you are going to tell me which people go to which event, okay? Can you? I know you guys did have this discussion and conversation with your classmates, but we did not have time for checking it. So I just wanted you to, yes, Jorge, in other contexts, of course, go on means a lot of things. Yeah. Insistence, persistence, or actually in a different context, not like meeting and getting together, you can also use go on as a continue. Yeah, continue, go on, keep on, continue doing it. And it has a lot of options. Yeah, and in this context, about gathering together can be have just with blind dates or use in these ways that we are using the net. Good, I love questions. Is there any other thing you want to ask or mention or say? No? We have a lot of things to do tonight, but I just want you to have everything clear. Yeah? I don't want you to think like, well, we didn't, I don't know, understand or check or ask. So, questions. Well, this first part is going to be like a little bit quiet because of the vocabulary, but the second part with the grammar future forms, I would like you to be very active. Remember, guys, everything you do in class is part of the 40% of your score, and that's a lot. So I need you active. Okay, my dear friends, I'm going back to our exercise, and you will tell me your, oh, but Beatriz, you were raising your hand, sorry. Beatriz, I guess. Yes. Yes, Beatriz.
Teacher, for about the verbs, is possible in past?
Sure.
Or only
sure.
present?
No. You can have them with any tense you need. What we do with vocabulary is just to analyze the words and put them into context, check out pronunciation, yeah, but they do not have any limitation with the tense. So it means that they can be used in present, in past, in future, present perfect, all the tenses, yeah, because that's vocabulary. That's it. Thank you for your question, Beatrice. Very good. Any
Okay.
other thing? Okay, so tell me, which of these people you match with the events? For example, acquaintances. What kind of meetings can acquaintances have? Tell me. My God, you guys are so quiet tonight. Do you want me to call you by your name?
Blind date.
Thank you, Natalia. Blind date. What do you think, guys? Can acquaintances have a blind date or go on a blind date?
Maybe not.
No, why not, Manuel? Have you got any idea?
Because normally in a blind date, it's supposed that they don't know each other.
Exactly. And acquaintances have any kind of relationship, you know, either way, they are not your close friends or friends, but yeah, something is part of you. It's like, I don't know, I mean, this face looks familiar for me because I have seen that person before, maybe in my cousin's birthday or something like that, maybe in the school, even if she or he's not my friend, yeah? So no, acquaintances cannot go on blind dates. Let me check out the chat, what's going on? That's a good point of view, Diego. Diego is saying that if you use an online website, it is possible because you don't know who is the other person. That's your point? Is that your point, Diego? Yeah, I think that's what you want to say. Yeah? Yeah, that's interesting. In that way, it could be possible because you don't know the person and you don't know. And maybe when you discover that person, you say like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is, I don't know, my brother-in-law's friend, for example. Okay, what else? I have some possible options, but I don't want you to just see mine because I would like you to do the exercise. And that was what you guys were discussing with your classes last night. Well, but as just because of the time, I need to just continue and go on. So I have some here. These are possible answers, but of course you have more because remember that there are different options. Yeah, what I just wanted to do was to be a little bit specific. So who can have a blind date? People looking for a partner. Yeah. Who can attend a business meeting? Business associates or clients. Who can have a celebration meal? So the idea is that you connect everything. So I'm connecting the verb you may use with it, the event, and the people. Yeah, so everything we did has a purpose, and now you can speak about them in a general way using the three parts: people, event, and the verb you use for them. Okay, who can attend a conference? Business associates, clients, delegates, political leaders, speakers. Yes. Who can use a dating website? You can say me. Okay, yeah. People looking for a partner, strangers. Yes. Because that's the purpose. Yeah. You are looking for a partner, so you are a stranger, you don't know that person. Who can have a dinner party? Friends, guests, relatives. Do you understand the word relative? Can you please tell me what relative means?
Familiares.
Familiares.
Okay, try to use definition, but not a translation. Yeah, it's much better for your English. So when we ask about what is this or what's the meaning, try to just give me a definition. If it's so hard and complex, maybe we can just go to translation, but that is like the last solution, yeah? So it's like, what is a car? Carro, yeah, we know. Yeah, but a car is a means of transportation which takes me from one place to another, yeah? Try to start building definitions, and that really helps you with your English. Okay, where we are? Can you tell me, please? I'm lost now. Where are we?
Teacher, sorry,
Beatriz,
for about have a dinner party is possible. Use, oh no, use no. Make a dinner party.
Well, make a party is always possible and accepted because you are supposed to be the one who run the party. But if you want to change make and you want to sound a little bit more like natural, colloquial, and similar to the way they talk, I will give you two options that are better, Beatriz. I'm going to write them here in the chat. Use run a party and throw a party. They are actually way better. Do you understand? Yes?
No, sorry.
No, okay. It's okay. I understand the idea you have, that is make a party. If you make a party, is because you are the one, yes, who needs to do everything related to it, all the arrangements. So it's your party. So you need to get the place, you need to get the dinner, invite the guests, everything, you know? In that way, you can use these two words that sound more natural and the way they speak. And it's throw a party and run a party. So it's like, hey, I'm running a party this weekend. You want to come? Okay, so you are in charge of the party. You understand? Is it okay now?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
And this is for all of you, of course. Yeah. So that's what we are doing. We are trying to get more vocabulary, yeah, and some idioms, of course, idioms, slangs, and just trying to analyze and get expressions that are natural from the language. Yeah. That's what you can do when you have a lot of knowledge in your mind. Yes. Okay, Manuel, you are raising your hand.
Yes, teacher. I just wanted to ask if we can we say, for example, I am running a business.
A business meeting?
A business, for example.
Ah, okay, not in the gathering together. Yes, you can.
Yes. So in the same direction, can we say I am throwing a business?
No.
No. What's the difference?
It sounds very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very weird. Actually, I don't have like a reason why, you know, but it is not something that you're going to listen to. Yeah. But run a business, yes, and you are in charge and you are maybe starting something and it's your business. But throw a business, I think it will change the meaning, Manuel.
Okay, teacher, do you have some examples of throw? So because that was like I haven't heard it before, so
it's okay. You know, I have throw a party because it really goes very well with it. Yeah, and as you asked me, throw a business, no, and I don't have any other ideas about throwing an event because the one we use is run. That is very similar to the one you mentioned, and throw for party, no more. In that context of gathering together, yeah, because of course you know that throw means different things. I make a throw a meeting. It's possible. I make a throw a meeting. No, Beatriz, make or throw. Just one verb. Just one option.
Okay, it's, for example, in case de Manuel, I throw a meeting. No, I throw a business, sino I throw a meeting.
No, really. You know, like throw for party. You know, like that kind of event. Yeah, but not on the other way.
Or I throw an event.
An event? Well, it can be possible. It doesn't sound very colloquial, you know, like very common, but it can be possible because it's an event, it's a meeting, yes. If it's a meeting, yes. Okay, what else? What other questions? Okay, so guys, in which of these was I? Dinner party, dating website. Okay, A dinner party, friends, guests, relatives. Oh, you were telling me about relatives. A family get together, relatives, of course, and family members, but family members is not an option, so relatives and family members. An online forum, political leaders, strangers, because you are not participating in an online forum for saying hi to your friend. Like, hey, how have you been doing? No, that's another way to do it, yeah? A housewarming party, friends, guests, neighbors, relatives. A school reunion, ex-classmates and friends. Yes? Do you get along with your ex-classmates or no? Boys and girls.
What is the question, teacher? You repeat?
If you get well, you know, like get along means like that you have a good relationship, get along with your ex-classmates.
No, really, teacher.
No? Diego is asking about throw. Diego, I did not explain the meaning of throw itself, but I was just giving you two options for a party when you are in charge. So throw a party and run a party. It means that you are in charge of the party. That's it. Okay. Well, not really well with ex-classmates. It means, I mean, like in some cases, most of the time we just like, you know, like disconnect from them. Or it's just like we lose contact. We don't keep in touch with them, yeah? Especially when we don't have, okay, Diego, my pleasure. When we don't have like the same interests, you know, when we move to another place, when we started a different path in our careers, yeah? So it tends to be like, okay, bye. Okay, a submit, that's the pronunciation, submit. Political leaders. You already asked me about this. This cannot be informal. Yeah, this is not like, hey, let's hang out with some friends. No, we cannot have a summit with friends. Yeah, it has to be like in that way of the leaders, that's their role. A conference call, business associates and clients. Social networking site, acquaintances, business associates, clients, ex-classmates, relatives, strangers. Okay, my dear friends, anytime you need to practice or check or review again, you can go to our material and you can check it in detail. Yes? Okay, questions? Can we move on? Okay, here we are. What is next? Now we are going to study all the future forms. I know you guys have a lot of knowledge about this topic, but I would like you to be very flexible, open your mind, and think about this. When we use future forms, there are not right or wrong options. There are more appropriate options depending on what we want to express. Yeah? What is the real message we want to give? What is the speaker intention? Yeah, speaker's intention is what will really determine if you use will or if you use going to or if you use present continuous. But at the same time, you need to know and understand that you can also use 2 or 3 options, yeah, with the same, how can I say, like information. Do you understand what I mean? Let me see if you understand. I asked you this question, all of you answered the question. There are 15 people who need to give me an answer in my private chat. What are you going to do tomorrow? Answer that question to me. What are you going to do tomorrow? Give me a complete answer, please. What are you going to do tomorrow? Go ahead. I need to read all my 15 students tonight in the chat. Do it, please. I'm going to get some water.
Teacher, a question.
What's up?
Must that answer be specific or just simple?
No, well, it's talking. Wait a second. Who's talking, sorry?
Santiago.
Santiago, you are going after my intentions, so it is okay. Just answer the question, what are you going to do tomorrow? And checking your answers, I will tell you that that's what I wanted you to know. There are different ways of, of answering. And if you are specific, you'll have to change what you have in mind. So it's okay. Answer the way you want and the way you want to tell me, whatever you want to tell me, okay? Don't worry. Not specific or specific, but complete. That's the only thing I ask you. Write a complete idea. I'm so sad because there are only 6 students' answers in my chat. I need to listen to all, well, listen or check or read all of your answers. Come on, guys, what are still participation? I don't want me to be, like your mother all night. It's gonna be like, oh no, teacher Sandy is so boring because she's always calling us to participate. Yeah, but remember that's the purpose. Okay, while the others finish answering, I'm checking the ones that already sent me answers. Let me see.
Only the answer the first question. Yes, teacher.
Beatrice, actually it's the same question, but yeah. Awesome, my dear friends. Most of you used going to because you mentioned a plan that you have. Some of you use will. Maybe you are not so sure about it. Some of you also use present continuous, which means that that is an arranged plan too. Cool. Thank you for your answers. Awesome. I don't see any grammar that I need to check on mistakes, but that's wonderful. Okay. Diego. Probably I will finish. Use the verb without any conjugation. Okay, cool. Thank you for your answers. So with that short exercise, I just want you to know that we can use different options to answer the same question as you guys show me there in your answers. Why? Because what is really important is what you want to express. Is it a plan? Am I sure about it? Did I already arrange and fix that event? Yeah, that's what really matters. Because I can say, I will take a test tomorrow. I'm going to take a test tomorrow. I'm taking a test. All of them are correct. But what is the real situation or what is the intention? Yeah, that's what we're going to check out and we're going to study that. Well, not study, but more like review. So here we are. I will give you this short exercise for you to select the correct answer. This is a very short one. Wait a second. It's like a race. You guys have the link in the chat. Click on it, Read the sentences and select the best option. Okay? Go ahead. Okay, Jorge, thank you for telling me. Don't worry. Are you guys done? Oh, Manuela said done. Thank you. And the rest of you? Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Manuel. Okay. Was it easy? You said teacher, that was a piece of cake. Easy? Did you see different options for the future forms? Yeah, did you find different ways of saying those sentences? Okay, very good. So let's analyze. Here we are. This guy is going to show us 7 ways to talk about the future, and he will do it just in 3 minutes, or maybe 2. So let's pay attention, and then I will explain one by one of the ones that our content has, okay? So let's focus on this guy. And later, I will explain.
This time, we're going to cover.
Teacher, sounds very low.
Yes,
Oh
teacher,
my
I
God.
can hear you.
Yeah, when I tried, I thought it was just a matter of the volume, but I see that it's not. So maybe if I just send you the link of the video and you watch it, yeah, it is just 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes we are back. What do you think? Yes, maybe that way can sound a little bit, because look, it's not the problem with the sound, it's just the video. So maybe you can, maybe if I'm not projecting it, you can listen to it better. Let's try. don't worry that it doesn't have like the whole thing because I'm going to explain. So it's just like a warm-up thing. So I send it to you here in the chat and you watch it and then we can talk about it. Okay, go ahead, guys. Try to see if it has, you know, like a better volume that way. Okay, thank you for telling me that you guys are ready. Awesome. Could you check out what the guy has to say? Yes? Give me some examples. What did he say? Which of the future forms did he use? He said, or he used, or he showed you some examples and also a short explanation, like I'll be there. Will for instant decisions. Yeah, plans made at the moment of speaking. What else can you tell me about the video?
It's very practical.
Thank you, Santiago. Was it okay for you? I mean, was it better with the volume or no? Because I tried for a lot of times and it was the same.
In my case, it sounds better.
Awesome. well, that was the purpose. Okay, cool. Any other thing? Any other, how can I say, like sentence you guys identified in the video that use the future?
Yes, teacher. I think the last one was very interesting. About like saying like London buses are to strike. So using like continuous, but not using it infinitive in with ing, but with to and
Yeah.
gerund. So that's
Thank you,
interesting.
Manuel. That's right. You guys were paying attention to the video. Awesome. Any other one? Okay. He talked about future forms in a very general way with different examples. The explanation that I have is connected to this topic, yeah, to the things we have been talking about. So we have some exercises to cover, but before that, yes, as a way of just clarifying the options of the future forms, I'm going to switch. First, I'm going to explain, and then you guys, with the grammar, you know, in your mind and with the tenses very clear, will work on it. Yeah. So sometimes we just work first and then we check out the questions. But now I want you to feel sure about what you're doing. So let me show you something. These are the functions or the future forms with the specific cases they want you to use in that context. So I have here 10 examples because that's part of your exercise. So different future forms to express information about plans and arrangements and also predictions. Let's analyze one by one. A general intention. We're going to have a housewarming party next week. We use B1.5 when we want to express general intentions, not only with housewarming party examples or getting together. No, of course not. I'm just connecting, you know, the vocabulary so it makes sense, but it's for everything. So B1.5 like this. We are going to, and of course you have to remember the ways we use them, yeah, which is not new for you, yes? We don't have to go back to say, well, gee, he's not, it's something that you already know. An arrangement that has been made. Do you understand the word arrangement? Can you please explain that to me? No Spanish. What is an arrangement? Try to give me a definition about what an arrangement means.
Preparativos.
Thank you, Beatriz. Yeah. All the little things you have to do in order, yes, to follow an activity. Yes. Okay, so we use present continuous for future, like the example. Peter and Susan are throwing a pool party tomorrow. Are throwing. For example, I say, we are talking about complex question forms tomorrow. We are talking about that topic tomorrow. Are we talking about that now? Are we?
No, teacher.
No, thank you, Manuel. That's part of the plan. Yes, that's in my planning. But I'm using present continuous because that's already arranged. I already made that planning. I already decided that that's our plan. Yeah, so that's also part of the itinerary. Present continuous has that characteristic that helps you express information, yes, for arrangements that have been made and for an itinerary. Like, okay, let me see your classes. Okay, Mr. Olarte, you are having breakfast with Mr. Hanford tomorrow. Okay, at 10, you are attending the conference. At 12, you are having lunch with Mr. Smith. Yeah, so it's like you are not doing it now, it's part of the future, but you use present continuous because all those arrangements have already, how can I say, like, been part of the decision. Okay, Beatrice, yes, I'm doing a presentation. Awesome. Okay, let's continue. Present simple. I remember once I heard a person who said, no, present simple cannot be used for future. Say, yes, it can. when you talk about an arrangement that is officially fixed, yeah, it is very common, and the video also talks a little bit about it. Do you remember that? When the guy mentioned present simple? Yes, guys?
Yes, teacher, when he talks about planes and buses.
That's very common. Like the train leaves at 10. Oh, the bus, leaves in 2 hours, for example. Present simple is very common for that. The summit takes place in early January, but the political leaders arrive in December. That's officially fixed. Okay. Will, you know that will has a lot of uses, right? A plan that is made at the moment of speaking. This is what I call instant decisions. I get the promotion. I have a celebration meal with the girls. I'll invite Susie as well. I have forgotten about Susie for a long time, but I will invite her. So these are my plans based on this situation. I got the promotion, so I'm happy and just made a decision of this. Okay, cool. Will. Show and will. Jorge. Yeah. Something that will happen anyway without a special plan. Like, I'll be seeing Susan at work later. Because it's part of the routine. We work together. Okay. Other phrases to describe plans and arrangements that are not will or going to or present continuous, but are some verbs that also have that idea. Planning to, decide to, hope to. Daniel and I are planning to meet tomorrow. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Guys, this is going to be very important for you because you are going to give me one example per each use according to what we are going to read in some minutes in our book. So I wanted to have, like a very explained in detail use. Here we are. Next, predictions. We say that we usually have or make or express predictions with will because predictions are just ideas, opinions, something we have in mind. Make a prediction about artificial intelligence, guys. What do you think about it? What's the future of it? And what's the future of us with it? Tell me. Xiomara 7-4. Guys, can you make a prediction about AI? Come on. Any idea? Aren't you afraid about AI, as a lot of people are? Or do you think it's a very cool idea to have them around? Well, around us.
The AI will be a connector of many parts of our lives.
Okay, Santiago, that's good. Yeah, it will be a great tool for different things and different purposes. Beatrice, I'm going to see a pretty movie. That's your example. Okay, any other person who wants to talk about AI? Make a prediction. There are a lot of things to think about that topic.
Yeah, okay, teacher, I have one. AI is going to become part of our lives in the same way that social network did in the past.
Okay, so it means that it will take great part in our lives. Thank you, Manuel. Very good. Any other person? What about AI and jobs? What do you think is the future of jobs with them?
Teacher, maybe we are going to
I'm sorry, Manuela. I'm not sure it was me, but I could not listen
some
to
of them.
Can you
We
guys
are going
listen?
to lose. Oh, can you hear me or not?
I couldn't. Could you guys hear Manuela very well?
No, teacher, me neither.
Okay, so it was not me. Sorry, Manuela, it was very interrupted. Maria says AI is going to be part of our party in the future. Yes. Well, let me tell you something with the predictions you are making. When you are going to make a prediction, the weather is going to be dark. Yeah. Guys, when you make predictions, use will, because those are your ideas. But if you are basing your prediction on evidence, use going to. Beatriz just mentioned an example of the weather, which is a very common example for this distinction between prediction with going to and prediction with will. So we usually make predictions with will and we say, hey, Manuel, take an umbrella with you. It will rain. It's just my recommendation. Yeah. But if you have already checked the weather forecast, well, in those cases, because in Colombia, what is the weather forecast for Colombian people? Tell me. Do we use that? It's not very common for us. What do? We go through the window, we look at the sky, and we just make our predictions, right? Because if you see a very, very dark sky, you listen to some thunders, yeah, it is very cloudy, you say it's going to rain. And that is the evidence, yeah? So, all my ex-classmates confirmed the school reunion is going to be wonderful. That's based on this evidence because they wanted them all to attend. Okay, now, a prediction based on opinion. I will get along very well with Henry. He seems to be a fun guy. It's just my opinion. I don't know if he is like that. Or maybe you think about Henry in a different way. Okay, a future fact. I will call you later. I still be in class at 9 p.m. That's something for real, and you know it. Other phrases for making predictions. Probably won't, be likely to. Smokers are more likely to develop lung cancer compared to non-smokers. Okay? Is it clear? Now it's your turn. I have been talking a lot, and you guys need to start just like being the protagonist of the meeting. Questions, my dear friends. They were very, very specific, but they have a purpose of being so specific, and let me tell you why. Because you guys are going to analyze this information. Please go to our book on page 47, Language Focus 1, Review of Future Forms. And you guys are going to do this. One thing first. First, read these messages, okay? And tell me two things. Which events in exercise 1 or the exercise that, well, the events that we discussed, that vocabulary, are they about? So for example, you read this email from Lily to Simon and you tell me what kind of event are they having? Or what kind of event are they talking about? Or what kind of event are they planning? Okay, that's thing number 1. Second thing, select the best option of the future form. For example, the first presentation starts at 9:30. The first presentation is going to start at 9:30. So that's the second thing. Select the best option of the future form. What's going on in the chat? Okay, Jorge. Yeah, let me just finish with the explanation and we'll go back to the slides. Or I can just upload them there. Okay. Then you guys go to the second message and do the same. Select the best option of the future form and tell me what kind of event are they talking about. The third thing, when you do the same with the 3 messages because you have A, B, and C, the third thing is to tell me, yes, what do you think is the relationship between the people involved in each message? For example, in the first one, you say, teacher, they're planning a school reunion and they are ex-classmates. or they are running a party, I know, a housewarming party, and they are neighbors. Yes, do you understand? So we are connected everything we have learned so far. Questions? Do you understand the instruction, guys?
I got it.
Thank you, Santiago. Okay, 3 things. Read the message, select the future form, tell me about the event they're talking about, and tell me the relationship of the people involved. Okay, you guys are working on page 47. I think this one is for you to work individually because you have a second exercise for working with classmates. So do it, please. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Jorge, what do you want to see? Excuse me. You want to check out something?
The before the slide.
Okay. This one? Or the previous one?
This one.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to write here in the chat just a reminder of the exercise. Page 47. Can you please remind me of the number? Exercise what? What's that exercise, guys?
1, Miss.
Thank you, Catherine. Go ahead, guys. It's easy because I already explained the future forms. You already have the knowledge of the vocabulary, so I think it's a great idea to connect, yeah? So you have a better understanding of it. Go ahead. Are you guys done? Tell me if you need help. Are we ready to check? Do you need more time?
Yes, teacher.
More time, Santiago? Yes, I know I'm a little bit intense, but don't worry. I just want to see if you have, anything to ask or if you need help. But of course, I will give you more time and just please tell me when you are done. Okay, continue. Okay, thank you so much, Catherine, for telling me that you guys are done. Even if you are not done, just pay attention so we can do it together and we can discuss together, okay? I would like you to have the exercise I just prepared for the speaking, so maybe I will skip one of the exercises and you do it by homework, but this one is okay for us to check. I have the possible answers here. This is what we are doing. And let's start with the first. So, who can help me read? Who can be Lily and who can be Simon? Come on, so you practice. Thank you, Catherine, for raising your hand. So you can be Lily or Simon, whoever you want, no problem. And the other person? Okay, thank you so much. Go ahead. I have the two people. Go.
Hi, Simon. This is just to let you know the arrangement for Monday. The first presentation starts at 9:30, but the registration desk open at 8 a.m. Over 1,000 delegates have registered, so it's going to be incredible busy. Jan Begon, I are planning go to meet at the front door at 8 a.m. Then we can register early and go for a coffee. Does that suit you, Lily?
Hi, Lily. I'm afraid I can't make 8 o'clock. I'll still on the train at that time, but don't worry about me. I'll I'll to catch up with you later in the day. Best, Simon.
Thank you so much, Catherine and Santiago. I'll catch up. I'll catch up. Good. Awesome. So I said that that's probably a conference, the event they are talking about. What do you think? You have a different option?
No, teacher.
I think this is a conference too, Miss.
Thank you, Catherine. Good. Thank you, Manuela. So that's a conference, and who are involved in that? What people are talking about that?
Co-workers.
Co-workers, yeah, probably business associates or delegates. Diego. Sorry, Diego, I don't understand your question or comment. Can you help me so I can just...
Okay, teacher. In the sentence, the first presentation starts and after, but the registration desk opens. I think that in the first sentence we should to use you should use is going to start at 9:30, and after use the present simple.
Okay, Diego, thank you so much for that. If you use it like it's going to be fine. But in this case, this one refers to this kind of use in the one that is an official arrangement. Yeah, so you use present simple. Yes, and actually has like a sequence. It starts, it opens, you know, people arrive. So it's better to use that one. But thank you for that. Okay, and Manuel, you were also raising your hand.
Yes, teacher. I wanted to ask in the first line of Lily's message. I was thinking that it would be better if we use I'm still going to be.
Why? Give me a reason.
Because she has like the times that the train the times that the train leaves or gets to a stop, it's arranged, so she knows that she's going to be on the train at that time.
Yes, Manuel, that's a very good argument. But you know what? It's not her intention or her plan, you know? It's not what she, it's not something that is part of what she arranged. It's more like a fact. It's a reality, because maybe you, as you mentioned, you know the time that the ride takes, and you know, well, at that time I will still there, you know? So it's like a result of the fact. In that case, it is an example of a future fact. I will call you later. I'll still be in class at 9 p.m. Yes? So that's why we select that one. What else, guys? What other things you want to add or comment on it? Any other thing? Let's do the same with the second one. You guys check your answers and we can do the same. Yeah, you guys can also tell me if you don't agree and why. That's good. This one is another message. Who can help me, please? With Andy and Emma. I would like to listen to you. Come on, guys. Okay, so I will select some of you. Oh, thank you, Beatriz, for raising your hand. Another one, another volunteer? And Natalia, thank you. Go, girls.
Hey, guys. What I just heard, Laura's finally passed her driving test. Third time lucky. We are going to take her out for a meal tomorrow night to celebrate. You can come, can you? Any ideas where to go?
Continue with Emma.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
she
please.
loves China Royal.
Okay, I will call and book if for 8 o'clock. Can you make it 10?
I think so. I will see Rich at college later. Shall I invite him alone?
If you really must.
Okay, very good, girls. Thank you so much for helping. Any comment on this one? Do you agree with my answers? Do you want to change them? Do you have an argument for it? Tell me. Anything? Okay. Thank you, Manuel. Santiago, you raised your hand, so maybe you have a question.
Yes, teacher. In the third option, did you select I'll be seeing, but it could be I'll see, yo veré. I'll see Rich at the college.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, but if you use I see Richard College, it will be more like your decision, you know, is something that you decide. It's like an instant decision or maybe a long future plan. But I'll be seeing is just a result of something that is already arranged. As the example we use here, what is it? Like future continuous, something that will happen anyway without any special plan. Yeah, it's not your decision, you didn't decide it. It's because you have this, like, I don't know, you share the job, you share the place, yeah, you share the school. So I'll be seeing Susan at work later. And here I'll,
It's something that will happen anywhere.
Exactly, anyway. Yes, I'll be seeing Richard College later. So it's just like, well, he's around. Should I invite him along? Yeah. But if you say, I will see Rich and I will tell him about the party or about the event, I will just invite him. You know what I mean with the difference? Because, sorry, do you understand, Santiago?
Yes.
Because either way you can use both. I'm not saying no, that's not correct. No, I'm saying yeah, but it will change the meaning, you know, like the expression or the intention. Let's say the intention, that's better. Okay, good. Any other theme? Do you guys use the same event or do you have another one? Which one do you think? I thought it was a celebration meal. What do you think? Maybe you have a different option? No more options? So tell me about people involved.
Acquaintance.
Acquaintances, the trees. Any other option, guys?
I think they're friends.
Friends, okay. Any specific information about those kind of friends? Friends from school, maybe friends from college? No?
Relatives,
Relatives?
maybe.
Friends, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds better. Okay, what time is it? My goodness. We have. Okay. Wow. Next one. Who can please help me? Next one. 2 people, please raise your hand. Thank you, Manuel, for raising your hand. And the other one. So maybe I choose another person. Oh, thank you, Maria. Go ahead.
Are you doing anything exciting this weekend?
Yes, actually, well, maybe Stuart and his girlfriend Bella are having this dinner party on Saturday night. And he is invited this girl he thinks I like.
Oh, who is she?
Some friends of Bella's from uni. I don't know her name. She probably won't be my type, or I want to be hers.
I won't be hers.
Hers. It'll probably going. Is it probably be dreadful?
Dreadful.
You've got to think positively. You never know.
Well, I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, do. I can wait.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. What's the meaning of dreadful? Any idea for dreadful? Dreadful is horrible, terrible, nothing good. Okay, what is your analysis on this message? What do you think about the answers? Do those answers match yours? Do you want to change any? Tell me. Marlon.
Blind date, miss, I think.
Yes, Catherine, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Okay, Manuela says it's fine.
I think that is probably that blind date.
Ah, okay, you're talking about a blind date. Yes, right? Sounds like a blind date because, well, but yeah, actually, because this guy doesn't know that person.
Yeah, because because friends are a plan to a meeting that another friends, maybe.
Yeah, you are right. So you know what, Catherine, now that you mentioned that, I didn't realize that that could be something that will happen after a dinner party. Why not? Because I'm questioning myself, like, why did I choose a dinner party? Ah, because of this context. Stu and his girlfriend Bella are having this dinner party on Saturday. So, okay, but later, yeah, it can take part a blind date. Why not? Between these two, yes. It makes sense.
Because he says, she probably won't be my type. And the another friend say you got think positively. You never know.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes, now I'm thinking about two events, a dinner party, and after that, when this guy meets Bella's friend, yeah, so that will be a blind date. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for that. Any other person who wants to tell us about the event, about people involved? Not really?
No, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Manuela. Let me just change my mind. I will give you something to do. Okay, a celebration meal. Thank you, Manuel. Yeah. But you know what, Manuel, if you think that that's a celebration meal and you see Saturday night, remember that it's better to use dinner party. Yeah. Celebration meal can take place during the whole day. But if you are just talking about the evening or night, it's better to say dinner party. Cool. Well, guys, this is a real example about future forms. I changed my mind, so I will give you another thing to do different from my plan because of the time. Look, everything I plan for us is to discuss the vocabulary about blind date. And after that, yeah, to work together because I want to have a production activity so I can, check in a more personal way all your performance. But because of the time, we don't have time for it. So we need to just check out the vocabulary. So let me tell you something. The other part was to check out this exercise, which is also good for you to practice. So I changed my mind and you guys will work on it as homework and maybe you bring some questions to our meeting if it's necessary to clarify anything related to your future forms. Okay? So please just make notes and write, work on exercise 47 and ask every possible question to the teacher next class. So we cannot work on this anymore and we can just go to the next stage. What do you think? Yeah, is it okay?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. So you guys can work on it on your own. Remember that this kind of how can you say, like study requires a lot of individual and autonomous work. Yeah, so you guys can bring me the questions. Good. This one, look, this exercise is something that I already did for you. So anytime you guys are going back to check and study the unit, as you will find this presentation in our folder, you can go back, and if you want to check out this, let me tell you the best way to do it. It's very simple. There are the 10 uses that I already explained with my examples, the ones that I created. But here what you have to do is to match them with examples from the messages we just analyzed. There is an example here. What is an example of a sentence that is expressing a general intention? Oh, you go back to the text and you say, we're going to take her out for a meal. Ah, okay. That's a general intention. What is an example of an arrangement that has been made? So you go back. It's like the exercise that I just checked with you. Yeah. So if you want to study, that's the way I recommend you. Yeah. When you go back and check out the material and maybe the exercise, you can do it. And for this one, that is the one that I want you to do as homework. Please look at the verb you have here. Remember all the possible options we have for the future forms and complete the sentences with them. Okay, that's it. So maybe tomorrow you guys can ask me anything related to the exercise. If you don't have questions, we just go on. Okay, my dear friends. Now, let's go to the next stage. My goodness, it's almost time to finish. Next stage is to talk about blind dates. Do you like blind dates? Have you ever had a blind date? Or have you ever, I don't know, like participated in planning a blind date for someone? Let me see. Karen says no. Jorge says
In my
no.
case, no.
No, Mandy?
No, really.
Manuel neither. I think that's my case. But I don't know, maybe when I was in high school. I think that was kind of planned, but no, to be honest, I don't have any memories about it. Maria says no, Kiara says no. Okay. So for these last minutes we have, oh my God, no. Well, it's okay. Let's just discuss the vocabulary. So we go to our book and we are going to page 50, actually 48, 50. And let's check out this reading. I like this unit because it has a lot of colloquial language and idioms. That's why you guys need to learn so you sound more natural, yeah? So let's read and let's analyze the vocabulary we don't understand, and we are done for today. You guys have one exercise for homework, yeah? And tomorrow we can continue with the second part of the grammar for this unit. And as tomorrow is the time for the review, we have time for checking, you know, questions, clarifying things, and for finishing this. Do not worry, everything is under control. Okay, well, so Santiago says, I didn't arrive so far. My goodness, Santiago. Okay, my dear friends, this is a guide. Do you think that people who are having blind dates really tell the truth on the information they share? What do you think?
Teacher, for me, he's lying.
Yeah?
Because I don't believe he's a file director. And he says he has a lot of friends and they are celebrities. I don't think so.
Okay, thank you, Mandy. Mandy, film is okay. The first way you pronounce it correctly. Okay. Any other person who wants to tell us if you think that people lie or tell the truth in social media? Oof. That's a good question. Manuel says he thinks they lie. Okay, let's read about him. Let's analyze every single word that we don't understand. Yeah, and we finish. Who can please help me read? Just to finish today as a gift for your teacher. Come on, so we can enjoy our break. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much.
About me. Fun, a lively man, not into quiet nights in, and never boring. My PSD calls me a party animal. Fun, hanging out with my mates. Some of them are celebrity, keen on skydiving and paragliding. Looking for a partner in crime to join me an adventure, must be 20, 24 years old, tall, blonde, child out, and ready to fall in love.
Thank you so much for reading, Catherine. Okay, guys, let's have the storm of questions about the vocabulary. What is PA? What is night in? What is a person considered a party animal? What is to be fond of? What is keen on? My goodness, I see a lot of vocabulary that is not very common for us. Beatriz, PA is my personal assistant.
Miss Party Animal is a person who loves a lot of party and all nights and every day, maybe.
Yeah. Are you guys considered a party animal? Have you ever been called like that for any friend or family member or relative? I hope no. Yes, Diego, but it doesn't have to be like an affection way, you know, in a love context. No. You, Mandy, are you a party animal? Yes?
No, teacher.
Are you lying? Okay, guys, let me go through the vocabulary. Yes? My goodness. So you ready for the weekend? Oh, no. Okay, guys, I don't want you to just use your break time for me, but let's finish with the discussion of the vocabulary. A night in, an evening spent doing relaxing activities. You don't want to go out, you are not an outdoor person, so you just prefer staying at home, watching television, reading, you know, that's a night in. Fond of. If you are fond of something or someone, it's because you have feelings of affection, yeah, for that person or for that activity. To be keen on. To be keen on is when you are very interested in something, yes, or some, yeah. Question, Santiago, tell me.
Teacher, how would you use found of in a test?
I'm fond of swimming. It's like when you are. Here, what is guys, can you go back so I don't go back to the book and tell me what is the example of this guy? What is he fond of? Kiara? It's because you have your microphone on, oh, it's the time to finish. It's okay. Tomorrow I will just check out this. Do not worry. So, things to do. Check out your exercise on future and ask all possible questions to the teacher tomorrow. Next thing, just have a look at the blind date vocabulary. This one, you can check out the folder later when I update it with this, and that's it. Get ready for participating with a classmate in a forum like, you know, Teams and Talking, and that's it. Have a wonderful break. Have a great second part of the class. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, good night.
Hi, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher,
Bye-bye.
sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
I checked the folder, but I don't found the slides yesterday and today.
You didn't find it. Don't worry. It's because I am going to upload later. It's because sometimes I just, you know, like put the answers in the slides. So it's better for you to check them after the meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Teacher, I have a question.
What's up, Jorge? Oh, let me check out Xiomara. Thank you, Xiomara, for your message. I know that you entered the second hour. Yes, Jorge, tell me what's the question.
Thank you, teacher.
Xiomara is here. Okay, Xiomara. Jorge, I'm paying attention.
The project for this site is the same. Is a video?
Yes, of course, and you guys are almost done with it. Jorge, I already sent you the project via email, so you can check the form.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, did you receive my email? Maybe you have not checked.
I
That's
check.
okay. No problem.
A moment.
Okay, just check, and if you didn't, I don't know, receive it, just tell your classmates so they can tell me, or you can write that on the WhatsApp group, or I can resend that. Okay.
Okay,
It's
teacher.
the same.
The project is a presentation for the session 9, yes?
Yes, Beatriz, it is.
No record video before. I presentation.
No, you guys are going to do, okay, you guys are going to show me the video before it. Tomorrow I can share that information with you again if you are confused, but check
Okay.
the email. I attached the form and it has the specific dates and the specific tags. Yeah, so check it, and if you have questions, you can ask me.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Bye-bye,
Good
guys.
night,
Take
teacher.
care.
Bye.
Okay.